So we have talked about a lot about the Buddhism, yeah? I hope you understand well. Okay. Share screen. So I want to recap the old lessons. So firstly, I want to start from the beginning, roughly. So, previous lessons we have talked about the brief. If we want to say what is Buddhism briefly, then I talk. There is a three, yeah. Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. Do you remember that? Okay. Morality, concentration, and wisdom. This is a if you ask what is Buddhism or what the Buddha taught, what is the practice of Buddhism? The practice of Buddhism is Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. That is a one concept or one explanation of Buddhism. And also another important one is that Buddhism is based on the humanity, yeah? Humanity, not based on the creator, yeah? Including everything in this universe, including the humans, animals, the trees. So everything is just nature. These all are not created by someone like a God. So that one also human-centered religion, yeah. Human-centered. This one also very important. So another aspect or another approach to Buddhism is this one also threefold, yeah. Dana, Sila, and Bhavana. So this also we have already finished, yeah. What is Dana? Do you remember? Dana. Sharing, yeah.
Sharing, giving, or something.
Yeah, giving, sharing, helping, yeah, or charity, generosity, and Sila, morality already. This is a meditation. So meditation. So these three also the basic practice of Buddhism. And the next we have to talk about the. So today I will talk about the three important sentences in Buddhism. Yeah. So the Buddha said these three sentences every day, not a single day. So from the Buddha's until his death, he guided these three sentences after the lunch. Every time after the lunch, the Buddha said these three sentences. This is to do good deeds. To do good deeds, not to do any evil. Not to do any evil, to purify the mind. So these three sentences, he every day, he said to his followers to do good deeds, not to do any evils, and to purify the minds. So I want to connect with the last week lessons. Yeah, last week lesson we have a talk about the 10 10 bad deeds. Yeah, 10 kinds of bad deeds. 10 kinds of bad deeds or evil deeds. Yeah, evil actions, evil deeds. I hope you remember. Yeah, not to kill. Yeah. Killing. Sorry, you said evil deeds. Killing and stealing and sexual misconduct.
Alcohol.
Wait.
Lie.
Yeah, lie. Yeah. And harsh slandering. Slandering and harsh speech. Harsh speech and frivolous speech. L-U-O-U-S, frivolous speech. And 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Covetousness. This one, the covetousness. Do you know that word? It's not very not in the daily use. Yeah, covetousness. This one is wanting or contemplating the other's properties to get. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is only in mind. Number 9 is hatred. Hatred. And number 10 is wrong view. So these 10 kinds of evil deeds. 1 to 3 is physical evil deeds. Yeah. And 4 to 7 is verbal. Yeah. I always round this one verbal, right? Verbal, yeah. By mouth. And 8 to 10 is mental. So here, to do good deeds, not to do any evils. Not to do any evils means not to do any kinds of deeds, bad or evil deeds. So this one, so the Buddha intended to refer to these 10. Not to do any evil means these 10. Okay? Physical action, verbal action, and mental action. So to do good deeds. To do good deeds means this 10 kinds of good deeds. Yeah, 10 kinds of good deeds. Good action. So good action means here you have to change, not to kill, not to steal, not to commit the sexual misconduct, not to tell lie, not to not to talk a slandering speech or slandering words, not to talk harsh speech, and avoid a frivolous speech. This mental action is anybody cannot see, only we know that. Yeah. So for example, for example, a ladies, when she see the other's lady looks very happy and very wealthy, and you also thinking too much or contemplating too much, and I want her property. It's very good if I have her properties. So then you are thinking too much about killing or stealing or to lie or something like that. So covetousness or mental actions is the base of to commit other evil deeds. And hatred also only in your mind. Anybody cannot see that, but there's some hatred you can see. You know, when you meet each other, you cannot smile. You cannot smile, and you cannot say hello like that. That is it. We can see the hatred, but sometimes some hatreds they can hide. We cannot see that, but anyhow, any hatred can make you to commit the other kinds of evil deeds. And the hatred and around you, we have talked about last week also. Yeah, around you means, you know, to take care of your mother, to take care of your father is good, and you can get the good result. If I say like that, and you reply, "Oh, Venerable, it's nothing to do with the good deeds. I don't like my father." There are a lot of people in life. Yeah, I don't like my father. I hate my mother. I don't believe. If I take care of our parents, it cannot be called the good deeds. And also, sharing each other, helping each other is good. If I said like that, oh, I don't believe that kind of concept. We don't need to share. And by sharing or by helping others, we cannot get the good results. So that is around you, etc. So if you have the around you, you are not liable to do the good deeds. And if anybody has the kind around you, he is ready to do the bad things. You know, just like terrorists, you know, they don't believe in anybody and any good deeds. That's why they are ready to kill like that. Like Adolf Hitler also maybe like that. He may not believe in the right view, or he has the wrong view. So that's why he did a lot of evil deeds. So here the Buddha intention to set attention is not to do any evil means. Any evil means here 10 kinds of evil deeds. So to do good deeds is here. What is good deeds? This one reversely. Yeah, you can understand, not to kill, not to steal like that. So anytime in daily actions, here one thing you don't forget is here killing not only killing, just also, but also the harming other living beings. Harming other living beings also here is included. So that's why in our daily life, there are a lot of thinking to harm other living beings, to get others' property without giving, to commit their sexual misconduct, to tell lies, etc. So if you face such a kind of situation, you can avoid, then you are doing the good deeds. So we have to try our best to avoid these 10 kinds of evil deeds. So if you can control your mind, if you can avoid not to do these 10 kinds of evil deeds, that means you are doing the good deeds. So that is one aspect of the good deeds. So last week we have finished another kinds of 10 meritorious deeds. Yeah, 10 meritorious deeds. Do you remember? The first one, dana, yeah, dana, sharing, yeah, and sila, morality, and bhavana, meditation, and apachayana. Apachayana means respect, yeah?
Yeah.
Respect, and we are vacha. Vacha means helping, and patidana. Patidana means sharing of merits. I will explain a little bit about that. Sharing of merits or good deeds. And patta numodana. And rejoicing, sorry. Rejoicing others' good deeds. Others' good deeds, yeah. And 7, Dhamma Sawana. Dhamma Sawana means listening, yeah, listening to the teachings, listening, yeah. Listening to teachings, yeah, you can understand that. And Dhamma Desna. Dhamma Desna, that means teaching, yeah, teaching or giving the guideline. Oh, I'm not syllable. D T Ju Karma. This is right view. What is a 1? Not 10, yeah? Dana, Sila, Bhavana, Apajayana, Vayavacha, Patidana, Padanimurana. Oh, I forgot one.
Oh,
yeah.
You have two number 3.
Yeah. What is?
Abachawana.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Abhajana. Okay. Yeah. 2, 3. Yeah. 4, 5. Okay. So they did come up. So I wonder, why?
Yeah.
I always talk about that. I cannot find that. Okay, thank you, Ali. So not to do any evil is only you need to avoid 10 kinds of evil deeds. To do good deed is 2 aspects you need to know. The one is to avoid killing, stealing, etc. 10 kinds of, to avoid the 10 kinds of evil deeds. And another way of doing good deeds is to fulfill these 10. These 10. So in our daily action, whatever we do, we have to examine. We have to examine, this is doing good deeds or avoiding bad things, bad evil deeds. So you have to understand that one. So dana, that easily to understand. Sila, morality. Morality is the previous 10. Avoiding the 10 previous 10 evil deeds is a morality. And bhavana, this one we'll discuss later. And apajayana, respect. Respect also the Buddha include in this 10 kinds of good deeds. Here, respect means, when you come to the zone, hey, hello, villa, only like that. This is the paying respect to each other. And also after that, bye-bye. And also this one also very, very small, but very important for the social life. Yeah. So respect is like that. Respect means following the rites and rituals. If we visit Vietnam, we have to follow the rites and rituals of the cultures of Vietnamese people. The Vietnamese people, they don't like that action. We have to avoid that. That means we pay respect to the Vietnamese people. So if we visit to the Bangladesh, and we have to follow the Bangladesh culture, so that one also paying respect. That is a very, very important. So so here, just paying respect to each other is doing the good deeds. Not very small, very important one, and not a minor one. Very, very that's a major, very important one. Respect, because respect can support every good deeds. Without paying respect each other, we cannot do anything good in the future. This is the basic. Respect is a very important in social life. And so not only in the friendship, but also in the families, in the society, in the country, like that, paying respect about China is very much important to do the good things. So helping is a very easy to understand, helping each other. And here one thing, helping each other, sometimes doing the household work also included here. And you live alone or you live with your friends, you have to clean your room. So you are cleaning your house, you are cleaning your room. That is doing the good things. Yeah, it doesn't cost anything. So helping each other, and Veda means doing the cleaning, helping each other like that. And number 6, Patidana, sharing of merits. That one also we have already explained, yeah? Sharing of merits means, only today, you can be happy today. I have done very good things. I have helped very old ladies, old women on the streets. I carry something and I help her a lot. And then, vulnerable, this is very good. And this is, your reply is number 7, Padanumodana. And what I talk is number 6, yeah, Padidana, sharing of merits. And you appreciate me, that is Padanumodana. So this one also very much important in daily life. Sometimes maybe your mother, hey, my daughter, lovely daughter, I have done today very good things. Then you say, oh, my mother, you are a very good mother. And you reply in this way is Padanumodana, rejoicing of others' good deeds. So this one also very important in social life. And number 8 and number 9, Dhamma Sawana. Dhamma Sawana means listening the guideline or listening the teaching. So not only the religious teachings, but also in the university, in the school, to education, every education, better not the intention of killing and stealing education, how to steal, how to kill. That is another Dhammasavana. Dhammasavana means any education that can support your life and your society to become and happier and better. Yeah, better. So this is the Dhammasavana. So every guideline to do the good things and to promote our world, society, our life, that is called Dhammasavana, listening, the teaching. And Dhamma Desana. So now you are listening and you are learning in the university. You have a lot in the schools. That is not to keep yourself, to share. You have to teach again. And you have to share your knowledge. And this is called the Dhamma Desana. If you share your knowledge with your friends, with your parents, with your younger sister, brother, and students maybe in the future, then that is called the Dhamma Desana. That one also is very much appreciated by the Buddha, Dhamma Desana. And giving the very good and noble guideline to other people is very important. So you can think of that one. Here, there are a lot of people who give the guideline how to kill, how to steal, like that. This is not a good. And to give the guideline how to avoid killing, stealing, etc. And Deity Ju Gamma is a right view. A moment ago, we have already talked about that. Right view is the center. Right view is the center. If you don't have the right view, you will not do anything good. So right view, that means, helping each other is good. You believe that. That's enough. And if we do the good things we will get the good result. If you believe that like that, and that's enough. So that's why the right view is very important. Okay, so to do good deeds means to avoid these 10 kinds of evil deeds and to fulfill these 10 kinds of meritorious deeds. That is, the Buddha means to do good deeds. Not to do any evil means to avoid or to refrain from these 10 kinds of evil deeds. So number 3, to purify the mind. That is more important than the other things. So why we do the good things? Our mind is pure. That's why we do the good things. Sometimes our mind is very complicated, or our mind is filled with hatred, wrong view, and a lot of bad thinking. Then our mind is not pure, then we will do the evil things, evil deeds. So to purify our mind is very important. So how to purify our minds? Then we have to practice the meditation. Only by practicing the meditation, we can purify our minds. So as long as our mind is not pure, we are ready and we are liable to commit the evil deeds. So meditation is very important to purify our minds. So last week, we have talked about the 2 kinds of meditation. Here the Buddha said I want to talk about a little bit about the obstacle of the how to say, to become or to purify our mind. What is the obstacle? The Buddha said there is 5 kinds of obstacle. So that one also, before we practice the meditation, we need to know 5 hindrance or obstacle. In I'm confused, E or the if I write in the Microsoft Word, then I can.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hindrance, obstacle, or obstacles. So there is 5 hindrances, and you will see a lot of books based on the Buddhist meditation. There are a lot of books in the Amazon, emotional balance. Yeah, these 5 hindrances or 5 obstacles hinder our mind, or that 5 hindrances can make our mind imbalance. So if we want to get the emotional balance, then we have to understand these 5. Okay, so the first hindrance is, let me write in Pali first. Ka ma chanda. Kama chanda. And that means sensual desire. So then you may want to talk, oh, everybody has that kind of desire, you know. So how we how we have to remove this one? Here, the Buddha does not want us to remove completely at the same time, and you cannot remove that one. But you have to make a balancing. So here, one thing we can say here for the normal people, the Buddha wants us to examine our desire. That is, we should. That desire is, you know, how to say. For example, loving in the between the couple, they may have the sensual desire. We cannot deny that. So here, the Buddha means, for example, if you meet somebody, you think there's a two option. Sometimes you want to win your friends, and this is you put the desire in front. If you communicate each other, then that can block your good relationship. But if another option is, if you meet somebody, your first thinking is how to help, how to give. So we can say it briefly. I will tell you again. So if we meet somebody, there's two options. The first one is what can I get from him or her? As another option is what can I give him or her? So the two options. So a lot of people mostly they think, what can I get from him or from her? You know, they put the second, what can I give? So here, if you want to get the emotional balance, the Buddha wants us to put what can we get in front. The thinking of what can we give. You know, sometimes what can we give is not only, you know, material, you know, you will give the food or money or something like that. Not only that, and also mentally you can help. Oh, she is sorry. She is not lucky today, and you will talk very good words and motivational speech words you will give. This is reducing or balancing the sensual desire. Okay. But if you can, it's better to remove the sensual desire. You will become the saint. That's when you cannot be you cannot be at the now. Right now you cannot. But that two options, you can examine your mind. You know, sometimes, you know, the people think self-centered. You know, for example, sometimes when we are in the conference, when you are listening and you think too much about yourself, not to understand others. So mostly if we don't have the mindfulness, our mind is thinking too much about ourselves, not for others. So if we want to get the emotional balance, then that kind of thinking, we have to make a balance. So this is the first. There are a lot of things to talk about this one, but I try to explain very basic and to understand easily. So Second one is Pyapada. Pyapada means the ill will. Ill will or a hatred, also the same. Yeah. Hatred. So this one, that hatred and also block us to become a good person. That one also not very difficult, yeah? Not very difficult. You know, there are a lot of, aggressive people, you know, there are a lot of aggressive people in our life. So that is Pyapada. So if sometimes we also may be aggressive when we hear something we don't like very much. And that time we have to remind ourselves, oh, this is the hindrance. This is the obstacle to become a good person. So then you have to reduce our evil and hatred. In this way, we can purify our minds. And Pyapada, okay. And also in the social life, also this one, very important. Sometimes if we talk about the hatred, or hatred means I hate you, I hate you. Sometimes we cannot say like that. Very, how to say, superficial, very deep hatred, big hatred. Sometimes in your society also, oh, I don't like him, I don't like her, you don't want to talk like that. That kind of thinking also we have to remove. Okay, so ill will or hatred also can make us not too stable. And number three is Tina Meda. Tina Meda means a situation of the mind dull and clear. And clear. This is a little bit difficult to explain. And also sometimes slot and torpor. You will not see a daily life, yeah? Slot and torpor. This Tina Meda, the slot and torpor means not energetic. Not the energetic. Oh, so that's why these three, this number three be the hindrance or obstacle to purifying our minds. So this is to the opposite of the energetic mind, energetic energy. Like you don't want to do anything. You don't want to try to learn. You don't want to go anywhere. You want to stay at home in the room without doing anything like that. That's one also the obstacle to become a good person. So if we want to become the good person, we should be energetic. We should be active all the time. So that one also a kind of obstacle. So if we want to purify our minds, we have to be energetic. We have to be always active. So this is number three. And number four is the Odecha. O de ja go ja. O de ja go ja. This is unsteady. Unsteady or restlessness. Restlessness. So normally the mind of the people is unsteady. That means the opposite is the mindfulness. And unsteady and restlessness, always wonder in our mind is we cannot focus on one thing. And also this one, you need to examine, or you need to investigate your mind, what's happening. Yeah, what's happening. So this unsteady and restlessness also a kind of obstacle to block to become a good person. And this is number 4. And number 5 is we ji ge cha. We ji ge cha. We ji ge cha means and you doubtful. Here that means you have so many doubts. That one also, if you cannot, for example, you have doubt in every philosophy, in everything, then you cannot decide what to do. And that's why sometimes examining or investigating something is good. Investigating something is good, but that can block you. Yeah, that can block to purify your mind. So sometimes decided or able to decide, ability to decide is good. So we should not be doubtful in everything. So doubt is also an obstacle to become a good person. So these 5 hindrances we have to know. So in a contrary, we can understand this is the hindrances that can block our life to become a good person. And again, we can understand this as long as we have this kind of these 5 hindrances or obstacles, we cannot purify our mind, or we cannot get the purification of minds. So if we want to become if you want to purify our minds, we have to mindful of these 5 hindrances, the level of these 5 hindrances. Okay, I hope you understand that. Do you understand what I mean? Do you have any questions?
I don't have questions.
Okay. So maybe next week we will talk about these 5 hindrances again, and we connect and with to purifying our minds and how to purify our minds. I will talk about the meditation objects. There is about the 40 meditation techniques. I hope I will talk, we have a time to talk about the 40 meditation methods in next week. Yeah. This is the way to purify our minds. Okay.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
When is our closure or when is going to our last class?
Last class, you cannot see in the timetable. Okay, I will stop my recording. Where? Record. Last class, July 13.
Okay, then we have 2 weeks left.
What?
We have 2 weeks left, I think.
Oh, only 2 weeks, yeah?
Yeah.
I thought we have a lot of times.
No. Only 2 class, 2 hours.
Other classes is also in 2 weeks.
Okay. So, okay, next week we will talk about the 40 meditation methods briefly.
Yeah.
Then the final week, you don't need to sit the exam in the one room at the same time. I will send it to you via email and some question, but that will not be very difficult, just a formal, yeah. As what is how to explain if you are asked what is Buddhism, how you will explain like that. Very easy.
Okay.
That's just only you need to write it in your mind, yeah.
Okay.
And if you want to write with a lot of information, no problem. That one also, yeah.
Okay, but I have one more question. That I'm going internship here. Maybe I will stay in Germany for a years more.
Okay.
Can we meet face to face and can we study Buddhism together? Is it possible after the semester?
Yeah, we can make an appointment. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can adjust the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I have a next class.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. If you have the question, you can send a question in a WhatsApp group or email.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Because I'm sorry, I have to start the next club.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you
Have
for
a nice
today.
day. Have a nice
Stay
day.
safe and healthy.
Yeah. Okay.